So, in any form of cancer, early detection is very important. And to have that detection early, it is important that we address our issues early. If you have even slightest pain or a slightest hint that something can be wrong, because I strongly feel that our body gives us signals. It's just that we don't want to address them. We think that we will address later, and sometimes that later becomes too late. Because in my case also, the only good thing that I did, that I did not delay anything. Although my symptom was severe backache, I could have never imagined and thought that this could be cancerous, but I still addressed, because during that pain I got fever, which was again unrelated. There was no symptom and suddenly fever. In fact, my friends and family said that it could be just a flare up, but I knew something was off because my heart rate was high, I was sweating, I lost my appetite completely, I was not able to sleep in pain. So I went and met my doctor and I did what he told me to. He asked me to do some simple CBC, etc. And my first CBC told me that I had 40% atypical cells in my blood. And for the first time in my life, I got the call from the lab and they asked me if you have any health concerns. I said no. I said, why? They said that there are 40% atypical cells in your blood and we want to talk to your treating doctor. So I gave my medicine doctor's number and they spoke to him, and that's when my doctor called me and said that, Nukra, I want you to see the hematologist immediately. In fact, later in the day, in the night, around 11:30 p.m. in the night, he messaged me that please do not forget to see the doctor. And next day, I went and met the hematologist. In fact, we met two hematologists on the same day, and we repeated the test. And within 24 hours, my atypical cells went from 40 to 60%. But yes, the good thing was that I addressed it early, and it got detected at a very early stage.